laughing at you.
I'm putting this on bullet list.
Later.
I work for Black Lives Matter since I...
He is back, but this time he's coming in as a transgender person. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Jesse. And just to start off, it's she. Thank you.
I'm sorry?
And MP is in position to do something very special tonight. He eyes moving past James Harden on the NBA's all-time three-point list. Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, BA, the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Brandon Pajemski out there with Kuminga. Then there's Nick Richards. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Alston in at point guard. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Now here's MP.
Now here's Williams, setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Brandon Pajemski. MP out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Kuminga in at the four-man position. You know, RJ, tonight it figures to be a physical contest. Each of these teams excelling in rebounding.
Yeah, that's what both hang their hat on. This is a pride matchup. When you identify as a rebounding team, you never want to lose that battle.
He just jumps so fast. I mean, give Porter a chance to dunk and enter.
LGBT to look you are rest. Bunch of phonies got told me that you are next. Gotta tell the truth, I'm trying to do my best to show love, but you blind saying you are oppressed. Nonsense, where your conscience. You can say whatever you want in the comments. You could pin him up on the cross like conscious. He could deliver you from the sin, it's a process. You just gotta be cautious. It's a detestable sin, and you don't want to burn just like the rest of the kin. And you might have to learn a little lesson within. If you don't want to turn, he's not accepting you win. And that's a fact, Democrats want you to think less. And you will never see my boys up in the pink dress. And the boat is going down, I'm trying to sink the mess. And I got the Holy Spirit, I don't need the press. I'm leaving the nest.
He doesn't think twice about it.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Tobic.
With the ABCs, make a damn vision, I'm agree. We got a lot of haters, so I'm gonna make you don't wanna be a beta. I ain't with the ABCs.
Here's Topic, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, BA. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere.
On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Nick Richards, Michael Porter out there with MP. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Kuminga in at the power forward. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Graham. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuff that we only see.
Here's Topic. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kuminga out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP. And it's Porter at the two-guard shot.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minute-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Now, here's MP. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Shooting guards you see listed today have been the ultra-reliable players for the past month. Take a look at their percentages from the field during that time. Well, you look at Pajemski, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets. And if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
You know, that's what it takes if you're going to shoot a high percentage. You have to have the touch, no doubt. But you also need to be intelligent in your shot selection. He's a coach's dream in that department.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And that one's good for Richards.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Topic. And no good, but try spell continuing for him.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
And that one's good by Porter.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Jokic, no good.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
And Doris, we had heard the era of the big three.
Dirty sock, you cannot be a Democrat and a Christian. You cannot. Somebody say amen. Rest of you, get out. Get out.
Might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all three are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
I can't wait for paradise.
Well, America has experienced a rapid, in fact, a massive inflation in genders. At one point, biology.
Newsflash. Oh my God.
Guys, this is the time of year when things get really fun. Teams ramping up for the playoff push.
Yeah, this is when things are firing on all cylinders. As a team and a player, you got to solve your issues now, because when the postseason comes, you got to make sure everything is smooth.
They've gone to the full court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or two.
Setting the floor for the Warriors.
With the millstone around their neck so we don't sink. We need to deal with evil. I don't care about what you think. And Donald Trump ain't gonna save us. Only way is if we change. Yeah, you might just got a pocket full of money, but you spiritually dead. We let evil in this country, but you care about the bread. And I can't find a reason why they freedom we are bankrupt.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
Foul called on MP. That's his first foul. As we enter the final stretch of the regular season, Doris, we've got a clear picture of the league hierarchy.
Yeah, we've got a legitimate sample size here. You know the identity of each team. So unless someone makes a late surge or maybe an injury pops up, the surprises of the season are behind us.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Michael Porter out there with MP. Then there's Nick Richards. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Podziemski in at the 3 spot.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
On the wing, Wallace. He's guarded by Porter. 6 to shoot. Pass to Topic. The 3 ball. The rebound by MP. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string the...
Somebody get the millstone. I'm messing with the kids who want my kills on. You want my kills?
If CNN was burning down, I probably wouldn't shout. Watch the flame rise, put it out.
I think we can officially say it, GA, the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kuminga out there with Podziemski. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's MP. And it's Richards in at the 5 spot. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history chemistry. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human shooter, and that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And stolen by MP. Porter in the corner. And the Warriors, another three. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
And so in the game for the Warriors, we've got
I'm the brother with the...
Here's Topic, still without a basket. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Jonathan Kuminga. And B out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Pajemski in at the three, the small forward.
I know that the makers ain't long. They never know that I would make it. And I make this thing where we are. I've been living a long time, holding my tongue. Cause I know that the makers ain't long.
on the floor for the Warriors. We've got Brad. Nick Pajemski.
Sleeping cute. Winslow, but no Loretta has a over Charles. She said she showed me some moves and she removed the drawers.
Come fly with me.
What happened going nuts? She said show them who's the master, cause you don't show enough. The struggle of the protagonist, that's no time.
Here's Topic. His last outing, he had 18 points, setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Kuminga out there with Nick Richards. Then it's MP, and it's Porter at the shooting guard. Now here's Wallace. No scoring in this one. 4 on the clock. Williams outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Richards got his 4th rebound in this one.
We're still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allen LaForce courtside. Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Phoenix was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Nice work there, Allen. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
7 days a week I slay the beast. Through these sacred readings, matrix season. Cutting up, I'm Neo sparring with them. Trading punches, but they ain't got enough of this barter system. Unsheath the tongue like sword. Listen, you stopping who? I eat and hunt. My goal is mission and
So it's Oklahoma City now. Still without a basket in the game. On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Nick Richards. Michael Porter out there with MP. And there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Kuminga in at the power forward.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allen LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. His numbers from that game jumped off the stat sheet. he was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah.
Whew. I didn't fall. I didn't drop it.
You know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to NP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before.
Up like old crooks, no sheep around here rocking and unexposed. No, stepping over them in my motor on linoleum. I was growing young, if you know me down in petroleum. I suppose that if I blow my shot, I'm reloading up.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Nick Richards. Porter is out there with MD. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Kuminga in at the four-man position. Clock at 4.
They're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press.
And so in the game for the Warriors, we've got Brandon Pajemski, Michael Porter out there with MP. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's Kuminga in at the power forward position. Believe it or not, the season is drawing to a close. Have most teams met your expectations this year, Richard?
Many have exceeded my expectations, DA. Seems like play and players get better every year. Stars and good teams keep finding ways to improve. It's impressive.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the night right here. First one falls.
What I say make your head spin. I'm exercising demons when I pray.
Saying grace before they grave. That's a death wish. Threw a Hail Mary on the play. Did you catch it? You gonna...
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. The Thunder with another miss.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
On the floor for the Warriors. Nba2k26 out there with MP. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Richards in at the center position. MP against Carter. Good D by MP.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Gets the 3 to fall. Austin's got 25 points in the game.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Now here's Kuminga. He's got 9.
Like it's my last chance. Chasing the cheese like a lab rat. When I'm in the lab, I think
for the Messiah, sweat his soul spit. He exalted my sin and then he rolled my pen. From consequence to confidence and common sense. Collision course with death, then he alternate. Life's an offer in the sum of all equations, give it all to him. Scratch that, next won't be there no more. That's that. Finally, I know smoke that devil.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Nick Richards. MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Nba2k26, and it's Kuminga in at the 4 slot. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Phoenix was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Michael Porter's out there with MP. Then there's...
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. So on the floor for Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga is out there.
They've gone to the full-court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or two.
Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Then there's Carter. And it's Zorber. Just the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their handle.
And they got to be always evolving.
We all been grinding every day to find opportunity. We all been lost along the way, not knowing who to be. We are the people. We are the people.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than said.
Venom in the battle, do not follow in for the one. I'm the feeling of a boom. Telling you forget about the mother venom and I'm on the different and knowing that a boom. Be your boat on more scheme than a ruthless. If you pick this brain, it was hopeless. Let me get this name and a ricochet. Get a big play, but it won't miss.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough.
Oh, wow! You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Phoenix was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys are going to carry that momentum into this one.
Majemski on the wing. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Topic. He has yet to score. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Wallace looking for an opening. Just got the run.
Walking with God, with God, with God, let's go. Walking with God, God, let's go.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been...
They don't walk, they just talk, no. They don't walk, they don't walk, they don't walk, no. They don't walk, they just talk, no.
Hey, let's go. I'm a Patriot, Drew Bledsoe. You do a lot of talking, but you step slow. This thing is that petrol.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Golden State looking who they...
And I know Christ coming back. What's the ETA? Each of us whipping in the count like a CPA. There's only one Savior. He don't need to count. Kill my old self like, oh, that's a dead way. Now I'm a Bible, I'm the biggest day. Turn up half game, but I guess you want the easy way. I don't think it's really gonna be worth it when you see the day.
Walking with God, God, let's go.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Nick Richards, Brandon Pajemski out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Alston in at the point guard position. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Got struck lightning in the ride. Got up the rating is a given and nod. Like, no, did you get that one from a light bulb? So clever, read the rhymes and like a typo. While I walk with the truth, moving with the Bible. Do you know where you wind up when you die? No. Walking with God, let's go. Walking with God, let's go.
Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How do you grade your defensive abilities when you play?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop. That's the way I looked at it.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is put on.
Unreal. What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Here's Topic. The rebound by Richard. Richard's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Man, that is a little risky there by Kuminga, but man, what a finish. That's just awesome.
Wallace with the screen on MP. Wallace outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
Wallace and Williams run the wings. Then there's Topic, and it's Sorber in at the center. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Doris' offensive rebounding was down for a few years, but it's making a comeback.
What teams realize, Ryan, is that you can absolutely corner crash, create extra opportunities for yourself without putting your defense at a deficit.
And they pick up 2. Kuminga's got 15.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
Yeah, he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
Wallace with it. Topic for 3.
But I keep it real even when it's risky. Last of of a dying breed, we almost extinct. Pit me in the jungle, then I'm walking out with a mink. You gotta watch out for the fake, to switch up soon as you blink. Everybody wanna ride away, the ship start to sink. Think, flow so crazy, I need a shrink. I put all the smoke too, I mean who on the link?
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half.
I only care about the word of God, written in ink on game.
Always with the ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Topic.
Many men want to kill. And you can't do it how I did it. Born a star, sky's the limit. Man above, he gon' heal. Yeah. And you ain't living how I'm living. I ain't got the same vision. Nah, boy, you can't feel me.
I'm the last of a dying breed. I'm alive, you a dying seed. I'm a beast, you a lion thief. I know the king of the castle, y'all are babbling. I'm running to the battle.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Here's Wallace. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Topic for three. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line in the championship.
I won't miss y'all game. I'm one pissed off Patriot. We coming.